Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. Technically, this is an after show. We just wrapped up a few moments ago the first episode of Comics Today. And there was something that I forgot to talk about during that show. So I thought that I would go live again very quickly here on Twitch and later on YouTube to talk about that thing that was neglected, the thing that was forgotten. And it was forgotten because I did not write it down. And so I want to cover off on this one thing really quickly so that I can put it out there and have people know without having to wait until my next live show. And I see you just don't. I don't, because I have a lot to say. For an introvert, I have a lot to say, which is shocking. It is just shocking. But again, this is a little bit of an after show after the last one for Comics Today. There was something that I forgot to mention, so I wanted to throw this up here real quick so that I can cover off on this stuff. And no, I don't slow down. No, I don't. I'm on the Twitch machine. So people have been asking, people have been waiting for the announcement of Garage Con. It is going to happen. Hopefully the date will work for people. We shall see whether it works. There is some things that I am waiting on to happen, and I'm hopeful that they can happen by the date that I'm about to give you guys. If not, we're still going to have a good time no matter what. Garage Con is going to happen here in Northern California, Saturday, November 21st. That is a few days before Thanksgiving. My family will not be traveling, but we are going to do Garage Con, which means that we're going to go downstairs. Well, technically, I'm going to go downstairs, open the garage, and welcome people here to my house. We are going to do Garage Con the same way that we did last year, in that folks that want to attend have to reach out to me via email or Instagram and express an interest in actually coming. That way I actually know who you are and what your name is and all that good stuff before I provide you with my actual address to my house. And we're going to do the same requirements. There will be no photos that will be taken of the house and no live streaming or any of that other kind of stuff. I want to try to, if I can, maintain some semblance of privacy while I welcome a lot of people, hopefully a lot of people here to the house to hang out with me for just a little bit. And I'm not quite sure what we're going to do for Garage Con. We'll probably have some comics that'll be cheap. We'll facilitate some interactivity and some discussion. We'll have some coffee and possibly some biscotti, because that's what we did last time. But we'll do it. I don't exactly know the hours just yet. I think last time we started about 8 o'clock, and I think my man Jerry showed up at my house about 6:30. I think Jerry drove about 6 hours, and as soon as he arrived, he basically came up to the door and was like, "I'm here." So stay tuned for the actual dates. But as of right now, Garage Con is going to take place on Saturday, November 21st here in Northern California. And it'll be a thing, again, that people will have to reach out to me and identify themselves before any kind of information is actually provided to people. So my man Joe, how you doing, brother? Matt says Twitch is frozen. Missed the show because my internet was out. Just caught the last 10 minutes. Thank you, brother. I thought, I don't know. I want to take a step away from it and see how I feel about it. I think it was cool to actually be able to have a subscriber, Patreon member, awesome blogger to join me on the show and to have a good time. My hope is that in the future, I'll be able to include more subscribers that will be able to come on and talk about various topics, right? Short little segments where we actually get to hear from regular people, not necessarily more YouTubers, but just regular members of the comic book community. So more to come, man. More to come there. Thank you, brother. I definitely appreciate that. It's a little different. A little different from what we normally do with like the video that was plugged into there, and certainly the guest, because we normally don't have a guest when we do live streams unless it's like an interview. So it was a little different. And I think hopefully with time, we will be able to smooth out some of the rough edges right there. So Twitch is now working. When is GarageCon? You missed it, brother. I'm sorry. You missed it. You can blame Twitch all you want. No, GarageCon is going to take place on Saturday, November 21st. And that is a couple of days before Thanksgiving. My hope is that it will work. I picked that date because there are some things that I'm working on that I'm hoping to have nailed down in time for GarageCon. Fingers crossed that these things work out. If not, it's going to be, it will have a good time no matter what. No matter what happens, we're going to make the most of it. And you guys will probably never know what it was that I was planning until like after the fact. And I'll tell you, like, this is what I was planning to do then, and it'll all be fine. So November, what did I say? Did I say October? If I said October, that was my bad. November, September. It is Saturday, November 21st. That is when GarageCon is going to take place. So again, if folks are interested in coming to GarageCon, they basically have to reach out to me in one of the various mechanisms to reach me, either on Instagram or via email, and I will provide people with all their information. My hope is that we can wait until we're a little bit closer to the date before people start asking me for that information. But as we get a little bit closer, like a week out or something like that, is going to be an ideal time. That way people know definitively that they're coming and my address isn't just floating out there. A lot of people are like, well, why don't you do it somewhere else? If I were to do it somewhere else, it wouldn't be GarageCon and it would be not as much fun, right? So hopefully people get where I'm coming from. So brother, I respect it. Hopefully you had a good trip to Santa Barbara, my man. Hopefully you had a good time. First of all, you're not invited. First of all, because of that comment, you, sir, are not invited to the GarageCon. Don't try to hitch a ride with Matt, because no. And you can WD-40 that garage door all the time. It does not help. I have not quite figured out why that garage squeaks, the door squeaks, but it does. And it still annoys me to this day, but I refuse to call out a repairman because it still goes up and down with, even though it has a hitch in its giddy up, it still works. So no, you won't sneak them in. I have cameras all around this house, so you can try to sneak them in. Anyway, I want to make this really, really brief again. This is something that I forgot to make mention of in the Comics Today live stream. So I wanted to go live one more time to get it out there so that people had this information. GarageCon is going down in November the 21st, Saturday, the time to be determined, but I'm an early person, so it'll probably be somewhat early and then maybe wrap up around noon or 1 o'clock or something like that. So hopefully folks can make it. Again, I don't have it all fully baked. I will definitely have it fully baked by the time we get to November 21st. I will tell you that. As always, guys, if you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so in one of two ways: on Instagram. Well, technically 3 ways. You can reach out to me on Instagram, Discord, or in email. Any of those ways, you can find me. All right. With that said, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon.